as you know, we are learning how to write a letter. Now we shall see those 6 points which are common to all types of letters. The first important point is the heading. The heading is divided in two subparts. The first is the writer's address. The second is the date. The writer's address is very important because it gives the reader or the receiver of the letter the address to which he may reply if need be. What makes an address? In an address, we write the house number, the name of the colony or the street, the name of the city, and the PIN, postal index number. For an example, have a look at the board. 25B is the house number. Gorakhnath is the example of the name of the colony. Gorakhpur is the name of the city. And 273015 is the postal index number, PIN of the Gorakhnath area. And also mark that there are no commas. There is no comma in the middle of the address. Also, there is no full stop at the end of the address. So no comma or no full stop is written. What is the position of the writer's address in a letter? The position is the top right hand corner of the first page. Top right hand corner of the first page. Remember it. Move to the second subpoint, the date. The date is important because it serves as a reference to the reader or the receiver of the letter. He may mention it in the letter in his correspondence, and the position of the date is leave one line space and write it just below the address. So its position is just below the address of the writer by leaving one line space. How is it written? The date is written in a variety of ways. One of the common methods is 4 June 2020. Look at this example. Also, there are many other methods too. There are 5 popular methods. First is 4 June 2020. There is no comma or full stop. Second is 4th June 2020. Again, there is no comma or full stop. The third is June 4, 2020. There is a comma between the date and the year. The fourth and the fifth methods are important because the fourth is popular among British people, and here 4, 6, 2020 only numbers are given. The first number shows the date, the second number shows the month, but in the fifth point, the first number shows the month, the second number shows the date, and it is written 6/4/2020, and it is popular among American people. The second point is the salutation. It's a form of greeting, and its position in a letter is at the left hand side of the first page, below the date. You can see it at the board. Also, that it depends upon the relation and the intimacy between the sender and the receiver. So, you may use any of these forms that is written on the board. You can see. If you are writing it to the family members, so you may use, for an example, dear father, my dear mother. If you are writing it to friends, you may use dear Pandey, dear Brajendra, or dear Mr. Pandey. If you are writing to business people, so you may use any of these two. If you are writing to a person, so you may use dear sir. If you are writing to people, more than one, so you may use dear sirs. One common thing to note in these salutations is the use of the word dear. It is just a polite expression, formal polite expression. It doesn't imply any special affection. Now, please mark two things. First is the use of the comma, and the second is the use of the capital letter. A comma is used at the end of the salutations. So, use a comma at the end of the salutation. Also, please use properly capital capital letters. The first letter of the salutation is always capital, and also if you are using a name or a title or the name of the relation, so the first letter of that name will be written as capital letter. Now move to the body of the letter, which is the third point. This is the main communication, this is the main message. If you are writing it, you will pay attention to the content, and the content will decide its style. And what will you write here? So that depends upon the subject that you have chosen. So once you have decided, so it will decide your style, and please, while writing it, pay attention to the use of grammar. Also mind your punctuation and other things which make an essay or a letter faultless, correct and eloquent. The fourth point is the subscription. It's a kind of courteous leave-taking, a kind of complimentary close. There is a relationship between the salutation and the subscription, because if you are writing a letter to someone who is your acquaintance or equals or to a business person, so you may use this yours sincerely as the subscription, and if you are writing it to a family member like mother, father, sibling, cousin, you may use yours affectionately as the subscription. What's the position of this subscription? The position of the subscription is to the right hand side of the page where the letter ends, just below the body of the letter and to the right hand side of the page. You'll mark these three things in a subscription. The first thing is the use of the comma at the end of the subscription. There is a comma at the end of the subscription. And the second thing is the use of capital letter. The subscription begins with a capital letter. Look at the letter Y in yours. So the third thing is there is no apostrophe mark. Though it looks, but there is no use of apostrophe mark after your and before S. So these three things you will have to remember while writing this subscription. Now move to the fifth point of the form, the signature. The signature shows the name of the writer of the letter. So the signature should be put on a letter very clearly. If the signature is illegible, so in a bracket the name of the writer should be written clearly. The sixth point is the superscription. It is written on the envelope. It is used only in the practical letter writing. It is not used in the examination. In a superscription, we write clearly the name and the address of the receiver of the letter, and below that we write also the name of the sender. And with this sixth point, let us summarize all these 6 points that we have discussed in this video. The first is the heading, which is divided in 2 parts, the address of the writer, the date. The second point is the salutation. The third point is the body of the letter. The fourth point is the subscription. And the fifth point is the signature. And the sixth point, this is the superscription. I hope this video has been useful to you. You have enjoyed it. And with the help of these 6 points, you are going to remember how to write a letter easily, and it will certainly help you in your examination. We shall meet again in the next video with a new topic. Bye for now. Thank you.